Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting here once again at 5 o'clock in the morning with my favorite insomnia buddy.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
I'm tired. We're trying to fix our sleeping schedule. I don't know how that's gonna go.
We're gonna try to stay up all day today and like record a few more videos and then go to bed at a decent hour. Decent hour for me is probably like midnight, and that's me being modest.
Oh, we're probably gonna crash by like 8:30.
You think? But there have been several things that I've seen going on social media today that I wanted to get your opinion on, as well as everybody else's opinion out there. And the first thing has to be none other than everybody's favorite person, Mikayla. Now, you know Mikayla has had people since the beginning of her career on social media like asking, is that really your voice? Are you amping it up for everyone? Are you lying to us? Is that just like a shtick that you have going on? Because at times Mikayla's voice can be very, very grating and very, very obnoxious. And I'm not trying to be mean, that's just, it's kind of like the Clear Eyes guy for me. You know, wow, Clear Eyes. Well, there is a new clip going around of Mikayla from the college campus that she used to go to.
Hi, it's OL Mikayla here, and I am standing in the Fisher Student Center, one of the best buildings on campus. I actually work here at the Information Center, so I'm sure you'll be seeing me around, but this is one of my favorite buildings. You can come here to hang out with your friends, study, grab a bite to eat. There are lots of offices in this building, such as the PwC Center for Diversity and Inclusion, and there's so much you can do in this building. I highly recommend spending your time here when you become a student at Bryant, and I really look forward to seeing you all soon.
And her voice is completely different, but Mikayla has said in the past that she used to get like picked on all the time, and so she would like dumb it down and make it seem like she didn't actually have the accent. Now, a few people have come out from the same town that Mikayla grew up in, sound nothing like Mikayla. They actually sound more like Mikayla in this video clip that's going around than what Mikayla sounds like now.
Honestly, this is shocking me because we saw the Tumblr clips, we've seen videos when Mikayla was like 14, 15 years old. This apparently is much more recent. And then there was this like radio bit that she was on where her voice wasn't like that as well.
How often does this happen? First of all, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. And
yeah, happy to be here.
So how often does that happen? I mean, it happens with that much regularity that people mistake you for a drag queen?
It's actually been happening since I was 12 years old. That's when I started wearing makeup, and I've always worn makeup a little bit more intense than probably the typical person who wears makeup. It happens all the time. It happens at school, it happens at work, happens out in public. Yeah, I get mistaken a lot.
I don't know, guys.
I just feel like that cannot be good for your vocal cords to like fry it the way that she does on her videos. Because,
vocal fry?
Yeah, with the way that she says like Charlotte Taylor, like she'll scream at you. It's so scary.
The best one is Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Mean hello.
I mean, hello.
I'm sorry, that's funny. That was entertaining to me. That was funny. She got me on that one.
And speaking of Mikayla even more, you know yesterday we talked about the Maybelline partner ad thing that she did for that powder foundation.
Okay, this is like actually insane. Like, what? It's literally just a powder foundation. Look at the difference. Look at the way it covered all my redness like this. I have seen what I needed to see. Okay? This is the most magical powder I've ever used. It's the Maybelline Superstay. It's new. It's 24-hour wear hybrid powder foundation. And it feels like there is no powder on my face. It feels like nothing is on my skin. So I made sure my skin was really hydrated. I use a damp beauty blender because it actually melts the powder into the skin. It looks unreal under the eyes. Just this powder foundation. Yet it still looks like skin. And apparently it's water resistant and sweat proof. Let me just finish the face. It feels like there is no makeup on my face. I love it. Maybelline Superstay 24-hour powder foundation. Trust.
Well, a lot of people were accusing Mikayla of applying like liquid foundation in with that to make it look more in her video. Well, I went down the rabbit hole of other reviews of this, and nobody, like no one out there is having the exact same results that Mikayla had.
When I reviewed the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour hybrid powder foundation, I was disappointed. It was patchy, it was cakey, it was just not it for me. But I love constructive criticism, and I'm willing to admit if it was user error. A lot of people told me you are not supposed to use primer, only moisturizer, so I'm going in with my moisturizer only. Now my skin is prepped and moisturized, and am I wearing the beauty filter? Yes. Am I going to remove it? Also yes. Now, the next thing I kept seeing was use it with a damp sponge. This is my Real Techniques sponge. Very damp. By very damp, I don't mean obnoxiously damp. It's a normal amount of damp, okay? But we're loading the product on, okay? Product is loaded, period. Here is the moment of truth. Okay, it is seeming to work a lot better this way. The nose was the most problematic for me, especially right in here. Okay, I lost all hope at this point because Miss Girl. Does it look like some full coverage is going on? Yes, but let's put on the beauty filter and see if it would like make it look way better. I just applied the beauty filter and it makes it look so much smoother. Do I still look like I dipped my face in chalk dust? Yes. I used your tips and tricks and I still would say it's a no for me.
Not even NikkieTutorials, because after we put our video up yesterday, a lot of people were commenting like, well, Nikki reviewed it as well, and it was of course a life-changing thing and people needed to run, they needed to go get it immediately.
Okay, this is like actually insane.
Oh my God, Mikayla?
Like, what? It's literally just a powder foundation. Look at the difference.
Being the full coverage addict that I am. This powder? This right here is the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour powder foundation. When I tell you this is gonna be my new personality for the next 2 months. So just like Mikayla, I'm picking it up on a damp sponge to really melt the powder into the skin. This is a powder. Are you kidding me? It's a medium to full coverage powder. It is sweat proof. It is transfer proof. It is waterproof. What in the power of makeup is going on? I'm telling you, this powder, it still feels and looks like skin. I have never been this impressed by a powder before in my life. Because it's just the powder, it feels like nothing is on my skin. I look flawless. Excuse me, I look flawless. Babies, I'm telling you, don't walk, run to get the, I mean, look at it. Maybelline 24-hour Superstay powder foundation. She's that girl. Maybelline has been that girl and will continue to be that girl. I'm obsessed.
So I went over to Nikki's TikTok and I looked at the actual video that she did. It looks nothing like Mikayla's. So in my opinion, I do think that Mikayla added something to her foundation because it looks nothing like anyone else's, and she never actually showed you like her blending it out in her original video.
We used to have a saying for this back in the day.
Liar, liar, pants on fire?
No. That applies too, but faking the funk.
Oh.
You think she's faking the funk?
She's faking it till she makes it.
No,
I think she's lying to her followers out there, 100%, because so many people in the comment section of Mikayla's thing, they're like, oh, she got me again. I went and I purchased this and I do not like it at all.
Listen, I opened TikTok before we sat down to film this video and I'm getting tagged like a lot. There's this video of her in the college it's going like super viral. Like, I wonder if she's gonna address it. You think she'll talk about it?
Her voice again?
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna address her voice again. I saw in the comment section like a few weeks ago, someone said something about her voice and her accent, and she said people are just gonna have to get over it. This is the way that I talk. I feel like she should just say like, yes, I do amp it up for videos. It is what it is. You guys are obviously obsessed with it, but it's the fact that it's like night and day when it comes to her having the accent and her not having the accent. So it's a very simple thing that honestly she is lying about. So it makes me feel like she's lying about this foundation even more.
I don't know if this is a big deal like everybody's trying to make it out to be.
What?
Like her lying about her voice. Obviously our opinions are our opinions. There's no 100% factual proof of that, because in any video that I've seen, like with the radio edit and with like the college video, like that would be an instance where you would want to change your voice or you would try to sound more professional, not just like off the cuff like Charlotte Tilbury.
Well, honestly, I would think that she wanted to start doing this voice on TikTok because it did set her apart from a lot of other people out there, because the beauty community is heavily saturated now. So I mean, you either have to have a personality that people are going to click with and have something that sets you apart, otherwise you're just going to like fade into the background. So I can see that being what it is, but let's not pretend. Like, let's stop pretending that that's just like 24/7. Can you imagine she turns the camera off and she goes to have a conversation with Cody and it's completely different? Like the moment, like she's like, Charlotte Tilbury, hits the button and then it's like, Cody, do you want to go out for dinner? He's so fucking weird.
It is weird.
Or I wonder if there's like a cool down period from when she's doing content and she's on social media to when she's actually having a conversation with Cody. Does it like fade away after like 30 minutes, like 45 minutes it takes time to kick in?
I don't know. I bet you I know who knows though.
Who?
Glamzilla.
But getting back to NikkieTutorials, because there were a lot of people down in her comment section trying to call Mikayla out as well. Like, why does yours look nothing like what Mikayla's did? And now I feel like people are really dissecting different videos on TikTok from beauty influencers.
Yeah.
One, trying to figure out if they're all paid, and sponsored and not just letting anybody know.
It's 2016 all over again. Like, we've already went through this on YouTube. So, I mean, the people that are now watching these people on TikTok, they already know what the deal is. But there's a whole new group of people that are being introduced to deceptive marketing, and they don't know what to think. They don't know how to decipher what's real and what's not anymore, because there's so many people out there making so much money lying, promoting products.
Well, if Mikayla does continue to lie, if she's even lying at all, I'm not saying definitively that she is, but if she does continue to lie in her thumbnails and these videos for these major brands, because it's Maybelline, it's L'Oreal, is that going to tarnish the beauty community over there even more? Because obviously these people that are trying not to lie are not having the same results. Mikayla looked like she was wearing a mask.
It did. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's not that she did anything differently than NikkieTutorials. Maybe it's the filter.
Well, I hate to bring Jaclyn Hill up in this conversation that we are having about Nikki and Mikayla, but she really does fit into this situation because you were just talking about using a beauty filter. Jaclyn is getting called out over on her latest TikTok for using a beauty filter because she promoted this product from Herborian. It was not a paid sponsorship. This was an Amazon affiliate link type of thing.
Of course it was.
Now, a lot of people are having an issue with this because Jaclyn used their CC color corrector, like the redness remover and all that. She said her rosacea was acting up, but she had just gotten home from the gym. Her face did look very red in this video.
Okay, ignore my appearance. I just got home from the gym. It was such a good intense workout. I'm literally still shaking, but my rosacea is like in full swing right now, and I have like tomato face, right, from working out. So I thought this was the perfect time to try this CC Red Correct because I've seen it all over TikTok, and I am so sick of having so much redness in my skin, and I'm so curious if this is actually going to work. Okay, this looks a little... Let's just trust the process and see. Holy shit! I was like looking away for a second. Hold on. Yo, what? Okay, hold on. Did you just see what I saw? Like, I don't know why. I feel like I have to put more on. Wait. You guys, what? I have to look in the mirror. Oh? You guys, it literally looks like skin. In person, it just literally looks like skin. I'm gonna wipe it off so that you can see what was underneath. Like, look at that. Oh.
So she puts this product all over her face, her redness goes down, and of course it's like, oh my god, it feels just like skin, oh my god, my redness is gone, it's the most amazing thing, whatever. People started commenting, they're like, is this a paid partnership? Is this an ad? Like, what's going on? She's like, this is in my Amazon store. So a lot of people are underneath that comment saying like, oh, of course you can't do anything without a commission. You of course have to make money in some way.
Yep.
What I will say about this video clip of Jaclyn Hill though, is it did look like the product actually did what it was supposed to do. This comes off of NikkieTutorials doing a paid partnership for the exact same product and like selling it and being like, oh my god, it's amazing as well.
Today, we're doing something soft. Yeah, some of you really don't like seeing me live my full coverage fantasy. Okay, let's get started. This is the Herborian CC Red Correct. Now, I like using this on days where I have more redness. This really tones down the redness. I kind of use it as a primer. You know, on softer days, I don't like wearing like the full shebang when it comes to foundation. And this just, look at that. It instantly takes away the redness. It blurs fine lines. Like on softer days, I don't want like that full mask. I just really want the redness gone because that's like my biggest insecurity. My middle name is redness. Like, it's me. Now, if there's any areas I feel like need a little bit more love, I take the Herborian CC cream in Claire to just kind of like pinpoint double cover. I fill in my brows for an extra boost of confidence. Highlighter is a must, everyone, because people will literally think you've slept for a week when in fact you've been sleep deprived for a month. A little bit of bronzer to warm up the complexion. Some mascara and a corner lash. I don't usually do this, but I know you guys go hard for a lash. So here's a soft one. Soft for me. And a cute little ombre lip. Ooh! I mean, who said you had to wear a lot of makeup to look like a 10? Obsessed. Let me be clear. If you love a lot of makeup, a 10. No makeup, a 10. Something right in between, a 10. Baby, I think you're a 10 always. I love ya.
So I wonder if Jaclyn is just sitting around and is like, okay, this product on TikTok is what's going to start selling right now. All these influencers are talking about it. They didn't want to work with me, but I'm going to work with myself and I'm going to put my affiliate link.
In my opinion,
I'm not mad at it.
That's exactly what Jaclyn is doing because she saw that Nikki promoted it. She probably thought that there were some people buying it. She wanted to introduce it to her audience. And her thought process was, if Nikki loved it, then my audience will love it. They've seen it on her channel and maybe I'll get them to actually go through and buy it and I'm going to make me some money.
So somebody commented underneath Jaclyn's post and said, it's in my Amazon storefront makes it seem like this is when Mikayla told us that the L'Oreal mascara was a game changer. And Jaclyn responded to them and said, girl, I show the product on camera. Just go look it up and purchase it if you want. It's not that serious. So she's basically saying, like, if you go and you want to get the product for yourself, you don't have to use my link.
But you know what? It is that serious because Jaclyn's made it that serious, because if it wasn't that serious, she wouldn't put a link that goes through Amazon that would give her an affiliate promotion like amount off of that product. Like the jokes at this point that I could make about this write themselves. Jaclyn is just a sellout.
Jaclyn is never going to come online and tell anybody about any product that she touches in her life, probably not even the kind of toilet paper that she uses, if there is not a paycheck that is attached to that. I think everybody on social media and just in this world in general can agree that the number one thing that matters in Jaclyn Hill's life is money. So she's not going to just be out here giving you guys some information out of the kindness of her heart.
No.
Like, just always assume that there is a paycheck in some way attached to it.
Yeah.
Like, another person that's getting talked about right now is Bretman Rock. Do you know that he just came out with a book and he's been like on a promo tour? He's going and doing like a bunch of interviews. Apparently it's a very good book. I know some people have been talking about it on social media.
I wasn't aware that he even released a book. I know that he was hanging out with Mikayla at the Super Bowl.
Yes, he was. They were sitting right next to each other, but he has got a lot of people talking because of an interview that he did for the promo of this. One of the questions was like about the beauty community. Like, why'd you leave the beauty community?
I don't want to be tied with the beauty community anymore. I'm not a beauty guru. The girls were not happy with this video. Ultimately, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. White people ruin the beauty community, and I'ma go. It just became a money industry, and like, it just became an ick to me. Like, when did beauty become so ugly? That part. And so, yeah, I was like, it's no longer a beauty industry, beauty community. And I use the word community very loosely, like my whole. Bitch, it was like, how are y'all do not even know how to apologize? It's as simple as addressing what you did, saying sorry, and never doing it again. But you bitches are gonna cry, make up excuses, not say sorry, and still do the shit you say. The beauty industry became the sorry industry. And bitch, I'm sorry. No, hell nah.
And this isn't the first time Bretman Rock has talked about this. I think it was like in 2021 he did a sit down, maybe it was on his Instagram.
Fucking quick, because some people really got my character First things first, there's really people out there who thinks that I stopped putting on makeup and I started putting on more muscles because I wanted to fit the beauty standards and I wanted more boys to like me and stuff like that. First of all, I still very much wear makeup. I'm wearing makeup right now. I know you see that blush. I'm wearing concealer and foundation. So like, honestly, it's not that I stopped wearing makeup. It's the fact that I stopped doing makeup content. And it's because I don't want to be tied with the beauty community anymore. I'm not a beauty guru. I'm than that, and white people ruin the community, period. And if you genuinely think that I wake up every day at the crack of dawn to climb 2 mountains and work out for 2 hours to fit the beauty standards and with boys in my mind, you got me up, because bitch, I'll get boys regardless of how I look, period, because I'm hot.
And he did give the reason as to why he left. He said that it had to do with some key players in the game.
What's really interesting to me about Bretman Rock and the beauty community, I love Bretman Rock. I've always thought that he was funny, but it was always weird that he was in the beauty community because he didn't start doing beauty.
Yeah.
I felt like that was something that he got into because it was like lucrative and he made a lot of money. He has had his own share of like drama within the beauty community himself. So I mean, my personal opinion, I found it a little ironic that he was going to try to call out so many people. And while I won't say that he was problematic as the people that he called out, he still has had his own drama. So I found that really interesting that he was like pointing fingers.
So of course there were people down in the comment sections and they were talking about who they think he was referring to. And of course, if you look back at the time that Bretman Rock was like really involved in the beauty community, it's pretty easy to figure out that he was talking about Jeffree, he was talking about James, he was talking about Tati. What if he was talking about Jaclyn?
Oh,
you think Jaclyn was thrown into there? Because he said that it did turn into people just like getting greedy and wanting a ton of money and all of that. So Jaclyn must be included on
yeah,
this
she's
list.
lumped in there for sure.
For sure. But let's not forget that he was also very good friends with Nikita Dragon, and she's been involved in quite a scandal in her time here on the internet. Many.
That's exactly what I mean. So I mean, he isn't at all one of the most problematic people that have ever been in the beauty community, but he has certainly been in some drama and supported some people that are like highly problematic, like James Charles.
That's right. He had that video with James Charles where they were in the kitchen, they were like making something, and he had kind of threw shade at James because he was like, the doctor had to build you.
My question number one is by Larry. He said, why James built like that?
Why are you built like that, Jamie?
Bitch, why you built like that?
Girl, I'm built good. Bitch. God took his time building me, bitch. That's all I know.
God took his time building me and put...
You had to get built, bitch.
God built me, bitch. Your doctor built you.
Oh, another person that you could really lump into that whole beauty community comment that he made would be Shane Dawson. Because you want to talk about someone coming into a beauty space just to make some money? Like, come on.
Yeah.
That was a cash grab. Like,
that was a super cash grab. That was like the cash grab of the century in the beauty community.
And everybody
they made
bought
so
it.
much money. Like, they
did.
made a whole infomercial and segment. And we were all living for it. We were all eating it up. So, I mean, we can't really be mad that they took our money because they did show us everything they said they were going to show us.
I still have my pig backpack. I still have a brand new one that's like in the like, actual plastic. And with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. Please let us know your thoughts and opinions on what Bretman Rock had to say about his exit from the beauty community. Do you think he's ever going to return to the beauty community, or do you think that he is like so far past that now? I think he's
over it. I think Bretman just wants to live his life and whatever.
And if you have made it this far in the video, please leave us a microphone emoji down below, and we will see you guys all in our next video. Bye.